all the photos from your childhood have the same figure in the background. I noticed it by accident. I was cleaning my apartment on a rainy Sunday, opening old boxes I hadn't touched since moving out of my parents' house. At the bottom of one box was a dusty photo album, the kind with plastic sleeves that stick slightly to your fingers. My childhood, birthday parties, school events, summer trips, snowy winters. I smiled at first. Then I froze. In the photo of my third birthday, behind the table with the cake, stood a tall figure near the doorway. Out of focus. Too dark to see a face. I told myself it was just a guest, a relative I didn't remember. But then I turned the page. A picture of me at age 5, standing on a beach holding a red bucket. Far behind me, near the waterline, the same tall silhouette. Upright. Watching. Another page. Me at 7, sitting on a swing in a playground. The figure stood between the trees. Another. School photo, classmates smiling, teachers standing proudly. And in the far corner of the frame, again, the same shape. Always distant, always still, always looking toward the camera. My stomach tightened, I flipped faster. Every photo, every age, every place. The figure was always there. I had never noticed it before. That night, I called my mother. "Mom," I said, trying to keep my voice calm. "Do you remember someone who was always around when I was a kid?" She laughed softly. "What do you mean?" "In photos, there's a person, tall, always in the background." Silence. Then her voice changed. "Where did you see that?" "In every photo," I said. "Who is it?" She didn't answer right away. I heard her breathing, slow and uneven.
We told the photographer to avoid him, she finally whispered. My hands went cold. Avoid who? The man who followed you, she said. We hoped he'd disappear if we ignored him. I felt dizzy. Mom. What are you talking about? When you were born, she said, the doctors said you almost didn't make it. You stopped breathing for almost a minute. My apartment felt suddenly too quiet. That night, she continued, I saw someone standing by your crib, tall, faceless. I screamed. Your father ran in, and then he was gone. But after that, he kept appearing, far away, never close, always watching. I swallowed. Why didn't you tell me? Because every time we spoke about him, she said, something bad happened, so we pretended he wasn't there. After the call ended, I sat in the dark for a long time. Then my phone vibrated, a notification. New photo added to your gallery. I frowned. I hadn't taken any photos. I opened it. It was a picture of me sitting on my couch, taken from the corner of the room. And behind me, reflected faintly in the dark window, stood the same tall figure. But this time he was closer, much closer. I dropped the phone. My heart pounded so hard I could hear it in my ears. Slowly, I turned my head toward the window. Nothing. I grabbed the phone again. The photo was still there. I zoomed in. For the first time, the figure had a face. It was mine, older, pale, hollow-eyed, and beneath the photo was a caption, typed in neat, unfamiliar letters. I was never following you. I was waiting for you to grow into me. Behind me, the floor creaked, and this time I knew there would be no distance left in the next photo.